What is up, Pyromaniacs? Pyrostasis here. We are back in the world of EVE Online. Kind of wanted to give you guys a brief status update on what's going on. Keep in mind, this will probably be one of the last rapid fire videos because after this, I'll be going back to work. Sad face. It's Thursday for me, but I think I have 2 more videos. It's probably Saturday, Sunday, or Monday for you, depending on when this goes up. So I'll probably get 1 more, maybe 2 more pounded out before I go back to work, and then after that I'll be splitting time between both war zones when I have time, with Amar being my focus. So if you liked kind of what you saw here in most of the series up to this point, and you'd like to do this type of stuff regularly, you're welcome to join me on Task Force 641. You can just look it up or contact Pyrostasis in game, or shoot either of my characters an email. You can also, if you like exactly what I've seen, you can also reach out to Stranger Danger, I think is his name. It's the leader of the Elysium, which I'm in here, which is part of the Food Network. So, sorry, I'm just trying to get his name. I've talked to him several times, and I'm terrible with names. Does this say the CEO? Yeah, okay. So of course he's not. Oh shit. Nope, 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 nope. 1 Fed Navy Comet I might be able to kill if I caught him on the button. 2 of them are going to eat my ass for lunch because one. Holy shit. Okay. Yep, that's probably the horde. The horde of the bad guys. Nope, these are. What the fuck? A friendly? What the? Oh, Jesus Christ. Look at Loco popping off. Yeah, Q3X, we definitely... Yeah, y'all have fun. I'm out of here. What the fuck are they... I'm so fucking confused. 162 Raiders of the Lost Isk, Raiders of the Lost Isk. What the fuck? I'm so confused. That almost looked like they were working together. I don't know the AWOXers on on the Galmill side, so that could be them. So for those guys who don't know AWOXers, there was a character back in the day, called AWOX, and he used to join alliances, and he would tackle them and fuck them up when they were basically friendly fires. It's a dude who attacks his own team or sets up his own team. And so you'll have people that will put characters in the militia and then use them as scouts, or worse, they'll tackle you for their friends to warp in. Now, it's also possible those dudes were running from the people coming in, and so they landed on the gate and were just running. We had a massive local spike, so if it had just been that one dude, I would have happily stayed on field and fought, but with 2 of them being friendlies and 1 bad guy and then basically warping in together, they would have had to have landed on the gate at the same time and punched at the same time and not aggressed, which is possible. But then with the massive local spike, I mean, that's not massive, but I mean, 10 to 1. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 to 1. It's quite possible that Punisher, which is the way we do it, you get the Punisher as a brick tank, and then he goes in, tackles, tries to stay alive long enough for the fleet to get there, and then the fleet cleans up. So I don't know what's going on there. So and I don't know either of these dudes, so I'm just going to be careful here, and I just didn't like the look of that. So he's been in for 162. Both of them are 162 days. So the fact that they were both in for, like, their corps are almost identical here. These are probably alts. Can I leave a note on this? Yeah, I can. La Madre del Topo. I don't like character. is his alt slash name may be a cow mill plant. And we'll do it on the other side. Tepio tomato. Character, autolink character is his alt slash main may be a cow mill plant. So yeah, on the Amarian side, we have a corp. I guess I could look at what these guys are as they all leave fucking system. Okay, Falco Aerospace, Token Security. We have a Chinese corp that has people on. Yeah, and then the other dude's left. That's so fucking weird. What the fuck was that? So yeah, it's possible they were being chased. I don't know. It looked weird. Anyways, on the Amar side, we have a Chinese corp in Amar Militia, and it's like White Dragon Ride, I think, and then they have the same corp in the Gal Militia, and it's like Black Dragon Ride, and then they have a neutral corp that's like Red Dragon Ride. Those aren't the exact names, but it's a rough guesstimate. And they're all friends. They're all literally alts and shit back and forth, and so the neutral corp will play with both of them, and then frequently the blues will like aggro you and then hold you for their gal mill alts, or like if you're taking their LP, they'll call their min mill friends to come in and kill you. So people do all sorts of weird fucked up shit like that. That's why I took off from there, because like I said, I didn't know what the fuck was going on, and I'm not going to lose in war. I'm not going to try and figure it out on the fly while getting shot at. I'll be cautious as opposed to not. Anyways, I don't know what we were talking about beforehand, so let's catch us up on the money side of things. So you can see we're up to 703 million ISK. I got some blueprints sold yesterday. I got those drones, that whole list of drones liquidated. Like, so I bought 5,000 drones, paid for them, and then I swapped them out, 220 at a time, which is the most that my alt can pull in safely at a time, because he doesn't have a DST yet. So, and then we just send 220 back to Jeddah every single time that we need to sell some. So that's about 160 million every rotate, or sorry, it's not 160 million. It is 293 million. Out of that, 200 million is roughly the cost, because I have to buy the drones plus pay the LP cost. So I'm making 93 million per rotation. So 93 million for, I think it comes out to like 1,200 LP or IS per LP. So it's not too bad. This right here, I don't know if I have. Oh yeah, drone payment. So this was for the first batch of drones that we did, and then this was the contract for the Vexers that I sold the other guy. So we've done pretty well. Not only that, but we still have an additional 560 million outstanding. That is for 16 Vexer Navy issues that haven't sold yet, which I can show you. Some of them have sold, but not all of them. Finance, contracts, my contracts. Okay, yep, sorry. It took me a minute. I was like, what the fuck? Get contracts. They're not my contracts, that's right. Is this Vexer Navy? Yeah, search. And you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I've sold 6 of them. I got 10 left. So 6 times 25, that's like 150 million. I'm not going to pay me out until we sell them all, and then it'll be a 560 million ISK payment. So roughly, if I take the 560 plus the 703, that puts us at 1.2 bill. That's about the halfway mark, give or take. I could probably buy 250 plex, give or take now. It's not entirely accurate because, let's see, prices do vary. Oh yeah, these are definitely fucking up. Holy shit. That's like a 600 million markup, give or take. So 500, yeah, that's shit. Let's do it here. So at this markup, it's 2.5 billion. So where I'm at now, I could buy roughly half. So we're at the halfway point, which isn't bad. So for those of you keeping count, it took me 2.5 days of plexing. So I would say about 10 hours, maybe a little less than 10 hours of plexing. So I think we did the math on that the other day, and it was 150 million an hour, roughly. What the fuck is going on with these two? So we're back down to these two dudes being AFK. Okay, so they might just be friends. I don't know. It's really hard to judge sometimes with these people because you never know who's playing a game. But yeah, let me get rid of these sites so I can show you what. Yeah, I don't need those either. Ignore results. Don't need you either. Ignore results. All right. I said ignore result. Yeah, so we have what? 2 small Navy 5s. I can't do the Scout, and then 2 medium 5s. So that's another 200,000 or so. Oh shit. What the fuck? So one of those is probably friendly, and one of them is not friendly. I don't understand, unless it's both Marin and Tohawk, which it is also possible. So I think I'm just gonna fuck off for now. It's possible they're running the site down. It's also possible that's La Madre and one of his other his other friends. So I'm not going to punch in on that. I'd have to roll the video back to look and see if either of these names were him. It would also be pretty hard for me to tell considering the local spike. So I probably got several of them all on D scan, so I'm not sure if I know which one's which. But it did. Maybe he fucking ejected and just left? That wouldn't make any sense. Yeah, I'm so fucking confused. Absolutely confused. Oh well, is what it is. So, anyways, we're at the halfway mark. Not too bad for just 2 or 3 days. So, unlike some of my, like, I used to think exploration was probably the fastest and easiest way to get yourself Omega. Yeah, no, it's faction warfare, in my opinion. I mean, yeah, you're going to run some risk. You do have to find a corp, specifically if you can find one that'll hook you out with, the occasional newbie ships. And then you just need to get into a destroyer as fast as you can, and then fit it up to as many guns as you possibly can. I think I did get it to where I can use. I believe I can now if I go back. I think I can actually use this now. But yeah, I am currently missing a gun, which I need to rectify. Ah, okay. So one of those dudes had him locked down, is probably what it was. Yeah. So they're either running the site now, or yeah, I don't know what's going on. Either way. So yeah, I did want to update you guys on that. I'm going to continue to move drones, which will give me 100 million every time we do it. It takes about, I should be able to do those about twice a day, give or take. So we're going to be making 300 million roughly. Well, okay. If I do it 3 times a day, it would be 300 million. So there's a condor. So they are hunting. I don't know if I can kill a condor. Fuck it. Let's man up. Mama didn't raise no bitch. We'll see. I'm probably going to die here. It'll really depend on if I can... I don't even know if I can get to the button in time. Turn off. Is his friend coming? His friend is not. There we go. Nope, 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 nope. Unlock target. Unlock target. Cancel locking attempt. Approach. Lock him. Okay. Oh, he's got tracking disruptors. I'm probably definitely fucking dead here. Oh, yeah. With tracking disruptors, I'm not going to be able to hit him. At all. Yep. Well, shit. Yeah, because I'm just going to chain mess because he's going to keep orbiting me at range. That's fucking dirty. Well, I know not to do that again. Yeah, literally can't fucking hit shit. Big oof. Oh well. Is what it is. Easy come, easy go. Wait till that drops. Yep. So yeah, with tracking disruptors, I don't think there's much I can do about that. I think if you like web them enough, you might be able to, but tracking disruptors, so for those of you guys who don't know what was going on there, tracking disruptors slow down the tracking speed of your gun. So think of tracking as the way your guns turn. So think of somebody running in a circle around you and you turning in a circle trying to track them. If they can turn faster than you can turn, then you can't hit them, right? And so with the tracking disruptor, what it basically does is it slows your gun's tracking so you can't hit them, basically. And then it just gets to the point where they orbit you like that, point blank range, and laugh at you as you slowly fucking die. Pretty gross fit, actually. I'm not gonna lie. That is absolutely fucking filthy, and I need to try and use that because I bet I could fuck some minis up with that on the Amar side. So I need to build a tracking disruptor frigate because that is absolutely gross. Because if he didn't have that tracking disruptor on at that range with him webbed, I'd have just vaped his ass. Like he probably would have died in 2 volleys. But since he can make it to where I can't hit him, that kind of that's some of the rock paper scissors of Eve. And I haven't fought. That's literally the first Condor I've ever fought. So we don't really get many Condors over on the Amarian side of things. So yeah, not real familiar with that at all. Is what it is. That being said, I'm going to go reship. I am probably going to throw my corp, Stranger, or whoever's running the corp stuff, 100 million here in the next couple days, because I think this will be the 3rd or 4th ship I've borrowed from them, so to speak. I use borrowed with finger quotes. So I just feel the need to do that. Like from their perspective, they're like, hey dude, don't worry about it, you know, that's what we get them for. But for me, I don't know, I just feel like I need to pay my own way, and I don't see many contracts here, and I don't feel like I could get with the gate camps, I don't feel like I could get a destroyer in. I could bring Pyro over and move some destroyers in, but I don't know how. Like, if I was a new player and I was actually doing this legit, I would be leaning on my corp. That's the way it would work, you know. If I was in task force, I would be buying contracts from Mo and using some of the free ships that they have. So that's just how that works. That's just what you would do. So it makes sense to utilize the assets and the opportunities that I've legitimately gotten completely randomly without any schadenfreude or whatever. So I don't know. I feel like no matter what I do, somebody's gonna be like, "Hey, you didn't do that 100% legit." But I mean, at 700 million, buying my own, 20 million ISK destroyer isn't a problem. It's just getting it in here that's the issue. That being said, I think it's the first fight that we've had on camera, and it went sadly about as good as I expected it to. So now I know that they've got tracking disruptors. I need to figure out how to counter that. I mean, I would think drones would be the counter, So like an Algos would probably be that dude's worst nightmare because it's kind of like a bastard. Um, it's like a bastard catalyst, but then it has drones. Speaking of, do they have? Yeah, there's no corp hanger here. Okay. I gotta figure out where my corp has, because they have several different hangars spread out through the war zone. Trying to remember where it is. There we go, offices. Okay. So I've got one in Devon, which is where I just left. I don't think, where is it? All ships, Aranaco. Do we have somebody in Aranaco? We do. The destination. Aranaco it is. So anyways, the Algos is basically like the Catalyst, but it's a drone boat. So you don't have as much DPS guns-wise, but you make up for it with drones. Now, if I'm being honest, the Algos doesn't do nearly as much damage, but in that situation, my drones would have ripped that guy apart because he wouldn't have been able to mitigate the drones. He can't tracking disrupt all 5 of them and me, so he would tracking disrupt me, get chased off by my drones, I'd rep up, and then he'd be fucked. So that's probably the answer to that. So I need to keep in mind that Condors are not to be fucked with in my Catalyst, which is my current favorite ship. The min mills don't usually run tracking disruptors, so it's always fun for them to just land on you and then you just blow them up like a shotgun to the face. But apparently that's not going to work here. Oh well, is what it is. Anyways, folks, I do want to thank all of you guys for watching the series. Hope you guys have been enjoying it. If you'd like to join me either on the Gal Mill side or the Mar Mill side, there is a link in the video description. Click that. It's going to get you 1,000,000 skill points. Helps you, helps me. I was able to actually get my brother 1,000,000 skill points because he's trying Eve out for the first, well, not for the first time, but he's trying Eve out again. So hopefully he'll get addicted and then I can bring the whole family in. But he's playing. He got to use that 1,000,000 skill points and was able to jump right into a destroyer. Just make sure you spend those points wisely, kind of like I did. Find yourself a ship that you think you're going to like. Talk to your corp, talk to other folks. Make sure it's a fit that you enjoy, and then make sure the skills that you're getting in that work for other fits, right? So like, for instance, if 80% of the fits you're going to be running are blaster boats, but you like the rocket one, might not be the best idea to spend your 1,000,000 skill points on the rocket one. And the reason I say that is if you don't like the rocket one, now you got to train blasters. Whereas if you go with the blasters one and you don't like one of the blaster ships, you might be able to find one of the others. So kind of do your research there. It'll be difficult as a new player, but ask your resources, find out who knows their shit, and see if they can help you with that. That being said, I think that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys liked it, hit the like button, leave a comment in the comment section. I read all of them. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys in the next clip.